We're going to look at an Imgur that was dropped. Now, I'll give you a brief summary of what the Imgur is. So basically, this person was a part of a Discord. And in this Discord, there was a channel called Welcome to Grape or Shoot. In this channel, there would be members that would post a picture of a woman and they would decide, are we going to grape or shoot them? Now, obviously, this is beyond vile. This version that I'm going to show is going to be completely redacted. I don't feel comfortable showing the women. Basically, I didn't contact any of them to tell them I was going to talk about this today. I'm just going to talk about it. But even if they were okay with me showing their picture, I still wouldn't want to. The accuser has named 2 people mostly that were a part of this Discord and participated in this channel. So we're going to look at this and then I'm going to give my opinions, going to give my thoughts. And then after that, one of the people that the accuser mentions in this Imgur is going to come on stream today and they're going to defend themselves. They said that they did not type anything in here. They said they had nothing to do with it. And they said that they were never even a part of this Discord. So we will see. Let's look at the Imgur first. Welcome to Grape or Shoot. The accuser, the whistleblower, whatever. They blew up this Discord recently. I managed to get some snippets of one channel before it got nuked for good. I was a close friend of theirs, but we had a falling out recently. Their toxic, disgusting behavior recently put me off. I am sad that I didn't come forward sooner and expose them, distance myself from their antics. I am disappointed with myself, and I feel like I contributed to this indirectly by not saying anything. Sorry to all those involved and all those who are not shown here because there was a lot more. So this is one of the people, Mist, and then Wakas, which is apparently Zonari. So I don't know if you know those people, but apparently these are the 2. So in the first image, obviously, you know, grape or shoot, and then there's an image linked here. Now obviously it's redacted. I can't believe redacted is related to this creature. Yikes, redacted, and shoot their sister multiple times. Then again, I'm not sure if I want redacted sloppy seconds. Okay, so here's another one. Shoot or shoot. Whoa, hard choice, but I'll be thinking shooting trans Shrek. Okay, grape or shoot. She kind of looks young. All the way been trying to get a hold of revenge porn that got leaked of her but never found it. So obviously this is super fucked up. So when I initially saw this, I was like, wow, this is fucking insane. But it didn't come to a surprise to me. And let me explain. So before we get into this, I want to tell you a little bit about my experience with certain situations, okay? One thing here, nothing legal is going to come out of this, okay? I've heard people be like, oh, this is criminal, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to tell you this right now. If the police saw this, they would laugh at it. Now, that might sound insensitive. That might sound mean, but it's the truth. Unfortunately, it's the truth. The police, what can the police possibly do? We don't even know who uploaded this. And even if we did know, how can the police prove that it was them at their computer? I just want to start, say it at the start. There is nothing illegal here. Now, I hate to be the bearer of bad news because I have seen, people, they're very concerned about the safety of others and shit like that. And I'm just going to tell you this, guys. I'm just going to be blunt, okay? I have dealt with a stalker. I have dealt with multiple harassers and all of this shit. I actually took one to court. His name is Lionel. I got a restraining order against him and he owes me $24,000. I have went through the entire legal system. I have actually sued a person and I won. So I know firsthand what the police look for, what the law looks for, what the courts look for, how to sue somebody, how to win. I know all of that firsthand. So if you have not done that, then shut the fuck up because you have no idea how much of a pain in the ass it is. So just shut the fuck up. Secondly, if you have never had to deal with a stalker or a harasser or an abuser, you can also shut the fuck up because you have no idea how much of a pain in the ass it is to prove that this person did this and to get a restraining order. So right from the start, I want to tell you that I have already been through all this. I have multiple YouTube videos of it. I have documented everything, well, that I can document. So I am telling you guys this through experience. I want to also say that whenever I see anything like this online, I always approach with a neutral, cautious standpoint. I do not automatically believe the accuser. I don't care. I don't care if you're a man. I don't care if you're a woman. I don't care what happened. I will not automatically believe you until I hear the whole picture. There has been too many times where an accuser has said, he abused me, he harassed me, and it turned out that the accuser was actually the abuser. They were lying. If you blindly believe things online, you are an idiot. You are naive. You always, always, always get as much information as you possibly can before coming to any solid conclusions. Okay? Now, with all of that being said, we're going to look at this. I have not messed with these images in any way, shape, or form outside of putting like the black box and redacting the stuff. Let's talk about this first up here. So this right here is a screenshot. Welcome to Grape or Shoot. This isn't the Discord. This is just the channel. Right off the bat, I am already getting red flags. Why would the uploader only choose to link the channel and not the entire Discord? I want to say this also first. I am not defending these people. This guy and this guy, I am not defending these people. I don't know these people. I am taking this Imgur for what it is. These people could have done this or worse, or they couldn't have done it. I have no idea. All I have to go off of is this Imgur, because to my knowledge, no one knows who uploaded this. No one even knows what the Discord was, or if the Discord even existed. We don't have any information on this Discord other than they blew up this Discord recently. So they blew up this Discord recently. I managed to get some snippets of one channel before it got nuked for good. Already, this is sus. Why is there only one channel? That's very sus to me. I was a close friend of theirs, but we had a falling out recently. So this right here tells me that this person not only participated in this supposedly abusive behavior, but this is a hate post. They are not doing this out of the kindness of their heart. They are doing this because they had a falling out with one of these people. Now, it has to be one of these people because they have cherry-picked this. My other question is this. Why isn't there a user list? If you're going to call someone out, why don't we have a picture of the Discord? Why don't we have a name for the Discord? Why don't we have a user list for the Discord? They decided to leave that information out. Now, to me, that's very sus. That is very important information. So because they chose to hyper-focus on these two, this to me already comes off as a hate post. Because if this was just, out of the kindness of my heart, I feel so bad about it, they would have exposed the entire Discord. Let's for a second pretend that everything about this is real. Even the uploader is coming out as a vindictive liar. They cherry-picked these, which is vindictive. And if someone is doing this for those reasons, that means that they're lying. In some way, shape, or form, they're telling us half-truths or they're lying. They're manipulating the truth in some way. That is how I take this. Their toxic, disgusting behavior recently put me off. Okay, so this means that they were completely fine with it until they had an argument with one of these two. That, again, doesn't make sense. They are not doing this out of the kindness of their heart. Let's just say that they got in an argument or something. So this person, a part of this Discord, who we don't even know if it exists or not because they didn't take a picture of the Discord. We don't even have a name for the Discord. We don't even have a name for the uploader. We don't know who made this. We don't know where this came from. Now, please correct me if I'm wrong, okay? Please correct me. But I have not seen or heard any other information about where this came from or where this Discord or what this Discord was. Again, let me be clear. I am approaching this from a neutral standpoint. I am not defending these two. I don't know these two. But what I do know is fake news. I'm American. And right now, my fake news detector is going off. It's fucking ringing the Star-Spangled Banner right now. I am disappointed with myself, and I feel like I contributed to this indirectly by not saying anything. Sorry to all those involved and all those who were not shown because there was a lot more. So this is important. This is very important right here. A lot is all capitalized. So you're telling me that you have a massive amount of evidence, yet the only thing that you show are 3 screenshots. And in these 3 screenshots are the same 2 people. Doesn't that come off as weird to you guys? Because to me, that's very weird. I want to reiterate, these 2 could be involved in very scummy shit. I have no idea. I don't know. because I don't know these two. I have rated with this guy in the party finder, and I have rated with this guy in the party finder. What I don't like is people believing bullshit. What I don't like is people just simply believing something because they screen capped it. So let me show you this. Here is another thing that I find very, very sus. Up here, they have a separate picture of the person's account. Why didn't they do that down here? Why didn't they do this? Why didn't they click on this and then take the screenshot? Okay, watch. I like hairy balls. Oh, you heard it. Blurry likes hairy balls. Let's get his ass. Oh my God, Lamau. See how easy that was, dude? Or here we go. Let's create a channel. The Big Dick Suckers. A private channel. Now, I want to know why people are taking this as truth. Why? I want to know why. The dates, we'll get to that in a second. This right here means absolutely nothing. And this right here means absolutely nothing. Like, this doesn't tell us any information. Do you understand now why the more that I look at this, the more I'm like, this is probably fake? I have seen so many people just take one look at this and be like, oh my God, this is true. Are you stupid? Are you dumb? Did you even look at it? Did you even think for a solid second about the things that you could do? It's very concerning to me that so many people just automatically believe this. So like, for example, okay, if I'm going to like expose someone, I'm going to fucking take a picture of the entire Discord, and I'm going to take a picture of the fucking user list. So that right there in itself is very sus to me. Now, again, I want to reiterate that this could be real, but I have just replicated these screenshots. So if me, a dumb, bald 39-year-old, can replicate these screenshots, that's concerning to me. Do you understand? Now, my opinion on this could change 100%. And how does my opinion on this change? They need to present more evidence that you can't fake. Everything in this, you can fake. I literally faked half of it. I took a picture of this. I can click on someone's fucking account and take a screenshot of that. Okay, like, this doesn't prove anything. This doesn't prove anything. This doesn't prove anything. And this Imgur it literally proves nothing. Everything in this Imgur could be faked. And if you automatically looked at this and believed it, you're a naive idiot. Yes, you are. I hate to be the bearer of bad fucking news, but you are a naive idiot. Someone mentioned the dates. I'm glad you did. Let's talk about that for a second. 9/1/2024, 6:03 p.m. Okay? And then this person responds. You can obviously crop this out. Could have easily cropped this out in Photoshop. That's not hard to do. But let's look at this one. 12:10 a.m. to 12:50 a.m. So you're telling me that according to this uploader, sorry, all those who were not shown because there was a lot. Remember how a lot is capitalized here? You're telling me that in the span of 40 minutes, the only person that responded was conveniently the only person that also responded in these two as well? This is very sus to me. So you're telling me that in a Discord full of people, which apparently there's a lot, there's only one person responding in the span of 40 minutes. This doesn't make sense to me. Whenever I find a flaw or a lie in what someone is telling me, that automatically makes it to where I can't fully believe anything else they say unless I double check it. This is another thing that is extremely odd to me. Like 1:42 a.m. So like an hour and a half later, no one else responded. And another thing is this. Why is it that it's always this person that posts this, and then immediately after, this person responds? So there's no one else that posts this shit? Because this is going off the uploader, because there's a lot more, right? There's a lot. This just doesn't make sense to me, man. Now, again, they could have done this. But this evidence right here, this is too sus. I don't buy this. I'm not convinced. Not when I can change my username and prove that Blurry likes hairy balls. I mean, this is fucked up too. Okay, now you see, I never said this. I like to piss in sinks. I never one time said that. If someone saw this, they would be like, oh God, he likes to piss in sinks. But I never said this. Okay? This is fake news. It's like trendy nowadays for people to come out on Twitter to accuse someone. Oh, he did this. He abused me. And here's the screenshots. It's very trendy to do that. And I think it's fucking awful. And the reason why is because there's been too many people that have been falsely accused, because people will just blindly believe that. And if you don't blindly believe it, then you're made out to be like a defender of abusers. And that's not true. That's just simply not true. I want to see all the evidence. To me, I think it's absolutely insane to just automatically believe a stranger online that shows you something with no actual evidence. And another red flag to me is, why the fuck are you not going to the police about this? Why are you going to Twitter? Why are you going to Imgur? Why are you not going to the police? Because when I had this issue, when I had a real issue, you know what I did? I went to the fucking police. I fucking sued the piece of shit. That's what I did. So I have no sympathy for these people that think that outing someone on Twitter is the way to go. You're full of shit. If you want to actually take action, then you need to pursue the law. And I don't want to hear that shit about, oh, well, it takes a long time. Oh, it's hard to get evidence. Yeah, I know. I dealt with that for 2 years. I dealt with that. And to a certain extent, I'm still dealing with it. As a matter of fact, Lionel has another court date next month on the 10th. This whole thing is just red flags. This is how I see this, guys. Now, before anybody says, oh my God, he's defending abuse, just shut the fuck up. These two, whoever they are, if they're really who the Imgur says that they are, they could have done some very vile shit. But according to this, I'm not convinced. Here's what I think. I don't think this Discord even existed. I don't think it even existed. I think it's all a lie. I think that this person didn't have a falling out with either one of these two. I think that they made it all up. If you look at this, this is the exact information you need to crucify someone online. This is just a little too perfect. You have all of the information that a sheep would need, a person that doesn't think. You have, oh, there's the channel. Yeah, okay, there's the channel. This is the reason. These happen to be the two people. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Oh, and here's the evidence. Yay, this is all the information we need. Do you see how this lines up? Are these two random people? They aren't like streamers or anything. So the two people accused, so Wagas and Mist, these two are two random people. To my knowledge, neither one of them streams. However, these pictures are pictures of women. Some are streamers. I have a very strong feeling that the person that made this is actually watching, because I think that the person that made this, they picked streamers, and there's a reason why they picked streamers. They picked streamers because they wanted them to react to it. They wanted them to spread this. And a streamer that doesn't use their brain, look, I'm sorry, but some of you streamers, you're naive. You jump to conclusions and you're idiots. And you need to use your brain next time, because I think this is bait, and I think that you made yourself out to look like a fool. Now, this also could not be bait. This could be 100% true, and I could be the fool. And if that's the case, I will admit that I am the fool, and I need more evidence. I'm not convinced. Now, could I be wrong? Absolutely. If I am wrong on this, I will 100% say, yes, I was wrong. I needed more evidence, and I got my evidence. And now I'm convinced that this was true. But until that happens, I'm not convinced. Okay, now let's talk about these two individuals. We're going to talk about this one first because I know a little more. Later in the stream, Mist is going to come on and give his side, because Mist is saying that 1, he never said these messages. 2, he was never in this Discord or participated in this chat. And 3, he has no idea why he's involved. He has no idea who would do this and why. Let's talk about this guy. There is evidence that this guy was weird. Now, I'm not going to dig into it too much. Now, I want to be clear. I don't know this person. Everything that I've heard about this person is from either a screenshot or from another person. Okay. So I really can't speak too much, because you guys mentioned there's other stuff going around this person. I've seen that stuff. I agree, but that still doesn't mean that they said this. This Imgur is what I'm focused on. I don't care about the other stuff, because no one has come out with that other stuff. This person hasn't been accused of that shit. You know what I mean? Whenever there's a situation like this, I like to take it one step at a time, because it's very easy to get overwhelmed, and it's very easy to place blame when the blame shouldn't be placed. Now, I have played with both of these people in the Party Finder. You guys have to understand that I'm approaching this from an extremely neutral standpoint. I have no horse in this race. Okay. I have no ties to either one of these people. Neither one of these people are like good friends of mine. I met them both through the Party Finder. Like, okay, like I'm going to be honest, man. Whenever I've played with this guy in the Party Finder, he's left after 3 pulls and we've killed it after he leaves. So like to me, this guy's a fucking omen. Whenever I see this guy in the Party Finder, I'm like, okay, sweet. We're going to kill it in about 6 pulls because we're going to leave after 3 and then we're going to clear. And it's happened 3 times. I'm not even kidding. No, I'm not even kidding. This happened like 3 times in a row. So I'm just gonna say it right now. Whenever you join the Party Finder, bro, I'm like, yes, we're gonna kill it in 6 pulls. That's happened 3 times. Okay, anyway, that's beside the point. Anyway, this person, I did some digging yesterday. Okay, I did some digging. I asked around. You know, I even was invited to a very lovely server, which I want to say that I was kicked out of that server. And I was very, very sad. And I cried for hours. No, it's fine. I got kicked. And you know what? I deserve to be kicked. Okay? Look, man, I deserve to be kicked. I ain't going to take it personal. I asked if one of the fucking mods was on crack. Okay? So I probably deserved it. Okay, look, that was the Twitch chat in me coming out. Okay, look, I went Twitch chat mode. Okay, it's not my fault. Sometimes I feel like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, you know? Like Mr. Hyde is the Twitch chat. I mean, my first message in the server was XFFing. So right from the start, it was done, dude. It was just right from the start. It was only a matter of time. Okay, look, I'm not like seriously. I'm not mad. I got kicked. It was fun. It was all in good fun. It was just all in good fun. My first message was XFFing when I joined. I have not seen any other evidence of this person having any negative interactions or basically any negative actions outside of this Imgur. Now, that doesn't mean that it doesn't happen. All I'm telling you guys is that I have not seen or heard anything even remotely close to this shit. This is all just a petty Imgur album, right? But it's interesting to me. It's interesting to me because I want to know who made this. I want to know who made this, and I want to know how petty it was, because I bet you it is for the most petty fucking reason imaginable. You don't go to these lengths for anything other than it being super petty. That's what I think. I'm going to say this. Mist is in my Discord. I have not kicked Mist from my Discord because I am not convinced of this. I don't know what type of person Mist is, but what I do know is that I think these are fake. This isn't convincing to me. I actually talked to Mist the other day about this briefly, and I will say this. I did think it was fucked up that he was kicked from every single other Discord and completely abandoned by his friends, who he called best friends, supposedly because of this. Now, if that is true and that happened, you were never his friend, because I'm not his friend and I want to hear his side of the story. And I'm sure some of you may have experienced the same thing. I find it fucked up that a person you call friend doesn't even hear your side of the story before they immediately take action. I'm not friends with Mist. I don't know Mist well enough. I would say that Mist is an acquaintance, but I don't know Mist well enough. We are not friends. But even as an acquaintance, I still wanted to hear the other side of the story. You would think that as a best friend, as a good friend, you would want to hear his side of the story. So either one of two things is happening. Either one, he's lied to me, which could definitely happen. Or 2, people believe shit way too soon. So real quick, I'm going to use the bathroom and then we're going to hear Mist's side.